Welcome back guys, Slybacon here. So in today's video we're going to be going through my pick for the top 3 classes in Legion. Now these are based on how I feel playing the class, how much fun I have playing the class, and these are not based on whether I think they're going to be top tier classes or if they're going to be the best DPS or the best PvPers, etc, etc. It's all about how much fun do I have playing the actual class. So that's my basis on which classes I think are going to be the best for Legion. So first up we have the Hunter, and that may be quite surprising to a lot of people because Survival and BM are a bit meh, let's be honest. Neither of those two specs are that exciting to play, but that is all blown out of the water when you play Marksman. Oh my god, Marksman is so much fun to play. The synergy between the Hunter's Mark and then the Mark shot to expose a vulnerability and then aim shot procs for huge damage and then headshot or piercing shot as it's called now to do even more massive damage. Seeing those big numbers pop up on your screen, it's just an absolute joy to play, and the interactivity between all those spells just makes it so interesting. And you know, you've got things to track, you've got your debuffs to track, obviously you've got your cooldown timers to track on attack, etc, etc. Like visually it's not that spectacular to watch, but just actually playing it, it's so much fun. And then the talent choices, there's a lot of choice to be had. Do you want a pet? Do you not want a pet? Do you want instant cast aim shots? Do you want to do more damage single target? Do you want to have explosive shots? Do you want more stuff on your bars? Do you want to be invisible? Do you want to have a Wave and Sting? Do you want more single target damage from Murder with Crews? Do you want more AoE damage with Barrage Volley? Do you want Sidewinders for even more AoE damage? Do you want more single target damage with Piercing Shot? Do you want your aim shots to bounce around and kill lots of different things with Trick Shot? There's so many choices, and there's really like none that are wrong, and that's such a great thing in a class. And coming in at number 2, which I may be slightly biased about, is the Death Knight. Now I have mained a Death Knight since they were available. Every expansion it has been my main, except for this one. That's interesting. Right, so the Blood Tank. Although it's been severely reduced to a 2-3 button spec, it is still fun to play. You're still the unkillable tank that relies on his own self-healing more than the healer's healing. I know, that's not true. I know that's not true, but it feels that way sometimes. And your only limiting factor on how well you go in an instance seems to be, can the rest of your team please stop taking damage? You're not the tank, I am. Let me take all the damage. It feels that way sometimes, right? Oh, my Death Knight players will know exactly what I'm talking about. And then we move on to Frost. Oh my god, Frost is really impressive this expansion. Again, you know, it's had a bit of a prune, but all the old favourites are still there. Obliterate's still there. Howling Blast is still there, but now they're backed up with some really nice spells like Remorseless Winter, some really good talents like Breath of Syndragosa. And of course, as a Game of Thrones fan, as probably a lot of you out there are as well, the best named talent in the game, Winter is coming. And if that wasn't enough Game of Thrones love, they also have White Walker. What the hell? And then let's move on to my favourite Death Knight spec. Always has been, probably always will be, Unholy. So we still have our diseases, you're still diseasing the enemy, but now we have festering wounds, and how do we do damage? We pop those festering wounds. Oh my god, that's so disgusting. Oh, who would have thought of that? Oh, and now we have the option of having 2 pets. Yes, we do. We have 1 skeleton, we have 1 abomination. And then we can even get more pets for a very limited time, of course, but we can have even more. We are now the masters of the undead. Is there anything better than a disease-inflicting juggernaut backed up by an undead army? Why yes, there is. And that is being the master of the elements. The Lord of Thunder and the something of fire? I don't know. But oh my god, Shaman, guys. Christ, talk about 3 specs that are all fantastic. They all have tremendous talent trees. None of them are bad. Whatever way you want to play your Elemental Shaman, whatever way you want to play your Enhancement Shaman, do you want to be a fire turret as Elemental? You can do that. Do you want to be a lightning-based Elemental Shaman? You can do that as well. Do you want to have Lightning Bolt as part of your Enhancement Shaman rotation? You can do that. Do you want to have Lava Burst as part of your Enhancement Shaman rotation? You can do that too. Do you want to have none of those two? You can do that as well. You can spec these things any way you want that suits your playstyle, and they all work. Do you want to maybe go back to an older style of Restoration Shaman when you're using a lot of totems? Guess what? You can do that too. Do you want to have no totems? Guess what? You can do that too. Do you want to transform into an elemental in any one of the 3 specs? Guess what, guys? You can do that too. And we haven't even talked about the animations. Oh my god, the animations are glorious on all 3 specs. I was playing with somebody the other day and they're like, my god, Elemental Shaman's loud. And I'm like, oh my god, isn't it so good? For probably the first time in a very, very long time, I actually play with sound dom. Especially when I'm playing my Shaman. Because it sounds amazing. It looks amazing. It feels amazing. Oh my god, have they nailed it with the Shaman for this expansion. So the only thing I was disappointed about losing as a Restoration Shaman as part of the Prune was Earthshield. But then guess what, I opened up the Honor Talents. Guess where it is? It's in the Honor Talents. It's still there. You still have Earthshield. Oh, and guess what? Guess what, guys? Guess what, melee guys? Windfury Totem is back. Alright guys, that is my list of my top 3 classes for World of Warcraft Legion. Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you think the Hunter was a funny choice? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of you did. Anyway guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.